in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready.
Set to kick off.
And we are underway in Buffalo. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 20. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
The play brings up 2nd and 10. At the
officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game too. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
10 at the 30-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 30-yard line. To throw is Brady. And his pass incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Down and 9.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Here's Brady. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Mecole Hardman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Now the try here for the point after. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
The score, Bills 7, Dolphins nothing. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A quick throw here out to Brown. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll make it second down.
Marquise Brown.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Going up top for Miller. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Complete to
Scotty Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
At 7. Robbie Gould set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Hurts. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Now Gould for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Makes the score Dolphins 14. Bills 7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
On the return, the Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
From midfield, here's Brady. This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
One play at a time. Here we go.
All the way home for a Bills touchdown. Nicole Hardman with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Saquon Barkley.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They go play action with Hurts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the...
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Nicole Hardman doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Bills have broken the tie.
Point after.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Bills 21. Dolphins 14.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. Now he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a carry for Lindsey.
Number
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down, a run with Lindsey.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Check.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Brady. Short pass caught by the tight end Griffin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And he stopped immediately there.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. To throw, it's Brady. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's out to the left and complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Complete to
a Miami 1st down. That one going for a gain of 11.
First down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. And some room to maneuver. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
He's brought down.
That's a nice run, a nice game that has to have them feeling pretty good about themselves as we head to the 2-minute warning.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Forced out to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. From the gun, it's Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And the return will stop right around the 25. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
What you call a rookie mistake. He'll air it out deep for top. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now Brady. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for Ryan Griffin. Incomplete.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
And goal.
Brady going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Right there, 54, right there, 54. Back to you. 54 is mine, 54 is mine. Check, watch 54,
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Bills take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Britton Colquitt now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this ball is going to be touched out just shy of midfield.
Over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 49-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Burt sets up to throw it. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 35. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A gain of 13, it's a first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Throwing is Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And bulldozing his way through. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Complete to Saquon.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
2 yards. And the Dolphin first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown, Miami.
Robert Foster with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game.
Kick is good.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake.
At their own 1-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. In his own end zone, it's Brady. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Right here, right here.
From his end zone, it's Brady on 3rd and long. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is out of bounds up around the 14-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Brady again. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Brady's throw there complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
He's across midfield to the
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
On the pickup.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
A gain of 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
21-yard line.
On 1st down, Brady. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady, and the Bills will extend their lead. Circle that drive, because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line, as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
10 at the 23.
3rd quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Hurts. Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Bills 42. Dolphins 20.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now, as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case,
rush coming, and he's taken down.
That's his second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 42. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Down pass. Intercepted.
Well, what a game for this offense and the 43-year-old QB Tom Brady. And, hey, if they get points here, they can finally surpass his age on the scoreboard. Here's Brady to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
21 yards.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. They'll look to throw again. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
They're running it. 58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Dancing to his left. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Here's Hurts to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. And it'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Score Bills 49, Dolphins 27.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Brady. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking long for Thomas. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Brady. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Eric Armstead able to record his 5th sack of the season. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd and 1 at the 17-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Dolphins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run with Barkley. They're going for it with the option right. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They keep it with Barkley on first down. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Touchdown, Miami.
Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
Conversion.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And the Bills are going to recover. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me.
Another run by Lindsey. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
On play action, it's Brady. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And caught by Thomas. Touchdown, Buffalo. Michael Thomas with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? And he's going to have the connection to Foster. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. On first down, Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And Brown's got it. Touchdown, Miami.
Complete to Marquise
Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. And this play is going nowhere fast as he goes down. That one might need to go back to the drawing board as they fail on the 2-point try. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Looking long for Thomas. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all.